What's up, guys? Willie Contraband here, and welcome to Beyond Duality.
Beyond duality, three eyes in a circle. Willie Contraband, no soul, controversial. Facts on facts, but my name's not Urkel. Hit 'em where it hurts till their heart turns purple. They say they got your back.
Alright, hello, my beautiful Taurans. How do y'all do? It's already March 2018. Time goes pretty fast, but this is your March reading. And real quick, before we get into it, you already know the deal. This is a generalized reading. If you would like a personalized reading for your eyes only, go to williecontraband.com/guidance and I'll hook you up there, right? Also, if you would like to make a contribution to Willie Contraband, my PayPal links below. Anything you want to contribute to Willie Contraband, I would very much appreciate it. But let's get right into it, guys. Let's see what's going on. I feel like February was a very interesting month. We've had quite some events pass us by, a lot of energy shifts, I believe. But yeah, let's see what March got in store for you guys. Let's start off with the general energy for the month. The first card, alright, it's Five of Pentacles, Five of Coins, Five of Earth. Let's get that a little clear for you guys. So Five of Pentacles, every time this card pops up, I always look at it as your, higher self or your older version of your adult self, looking at your inner child and, trying to look within to, either find something that's missing or looking for some light or looking for something positive, or maybe you're feeling all the different, opposite aspects of that. Maybe you feel like everything's in the dark right now, or maybe, you're not looking at all the positive things in your life. Maybe you're paying attention more to whatever's going wrong at this moment instead of what's going right. But usually when Five of Pentacles pops up, it feels like, maybe a part of you is broken, or maybe a part of you is not, seeing the bit of light that is shining. You're right here cooped up in the dark, hugging yourself, kind of like, feeling bad for yourself maybe. But there's many bright aspects no matter how dark it is at certain times. So I always look at Five of Pentacles as, you having to look within and maybe, bring some light out of that inner child, or maybe bring some light to that inner child, either way, depending how you're looking at things. But usually Five of Pentacles signifies that maybe something feels like you're at a rough patch right now. Maybe some things in your life look like they're in the dark, as in unknown, as in you can't really see too clear right now. But at times like this, the best thing to do is just look at the light that is shining. Look at the parts of your life that are going right, that are going good at the moment, So let's see if this is, let's see if there's different aspects. My fault. I'm just looking at the Five of Pentacles, and it is talking to me in that manner that I feel like, maybe you have to really, appreciate the things that you do have in your life. Maybe you're looking at things that you don't have. So that's really what's popping out to me right now. But let's see what other aspects there are in here. Next card we got is the Foundation for this month, and what's going to hold you up. And we got Major Arcana, the Chariot. So Chariot is all about holding you up, bringing you up to higher levels. But at every time, especially in this deck of New Vision tarot cards that I use, the Chariot to me signifies going to a higher level in your life, achieving new things, but having to go through certain uncomfortable states. If you see right here, they're chained up to, what is this called? The chastity, the Chariot, right? And they have to go through the crowd, and they might go through some embarrassing things, but if you see, like, they're pretty much like royalty. I always look at this card like, these two are royalty, but maybe they did something wrong in the kingdom or something, but they have to show the public that, you know, they did something wrong, so they have to feel like they're punishing them. But in reality, I always feel like what they're going through right now is like, you know, a stage before going to freedom. Like, you know, they're like, we're gonna show the public that, you know, what you guys did or whatever you did wrong was not, you know, accepted or whatever it may be. But then we're gonna let you guys go and let you be free. I always look at it for that, like in that aspect, for some manner. So I feel like with these two cards popping up, like there's something that you have to go through right now. Maybe you are going through some dark times, and when I say dark times, it doesn't mean bad. In reality, it just means dark means unclear. You know, the light, they say light is information. So when things are in the light, when you shed light on things, they become clear. So when when you're talking to someone and they leave out some information, it's like they say, oh, you left me in the dark. You leaving someone in the dark. You're not giving them the information they need. So even though it might be some dark times, as in you might not feel like you have all the information you need for things to be clear right now in the path, just know whatever you're going through, it's going to be to, you know, take you to a higher level to actually free you, you know, to free whatever it is, the bondage to, you know, the perspective you have. Because that's really all it is. When this card pops up, is there's a certain perspective right now that maybe you're not allowing to see, let yourself see the light in your life. So whatever things aren't clear right now, I feel like, you know, you have to really, you know, clear out the mental capacity to, you know, see things for what they are and see things for, you know, what things are showing you they are, you know, not for what you think you want things to be or how you want them to be, you know. But let's see what's going on in the recent past. All right, so we have Queen of Chalices, Queen of Cups, Queen of Water in the recent past. Now we say recent past is either 3 hours, 3 days, 3 weeks, or 3 months, right? Whatever resonates. Sometimes 6 months, especially around this time of the year, because, you know, there's been a lot of eclipses, eclipse season, super moons, those energies last longer. But Queen of Chalices just talks about, you know, recent past, says something's been there, like knocking on your door to, like, telling you to take care of yourself, look out for yourself. It's also about, you know, being wise and using your wisdom. Recent past has been like showing you different things. I feel like these last couple weeks, maybe, or even these last 2 months, as in like February, January, I feel like it's been pushing you to a certain part of your life that it's like is allowing you to have no choice but to take care of yourself, but to nurture you, whatever it is that you need in your life, and to not really depend on others, but to depend on yourself, you know. I feel like this is a time that you have to take your past wisdom and start using it in these darker parts. And it's not darker as in bad, it's just things aren't clear right now. So March so far is looking like, you know, it's time to level up, but things might be unclear. So it might be a time of blind faith, that knowing that however it may seem right now, it's going to be much better later on. But let's see if these messages get clearer. So next card is messages from your higher self. And I always say this is either your higher self or messages from the universe or messages from God or Jehovah or Jesus or Allah or Buddha or Muhammad, whoever your source is. You know, there's a message coming through, and let's see what this message is saying. All right, so we got the Magician, Major Arcana, the Magician card. So it's definitely saying your higher self is saying this is a time to create. And it's funny we're talking about darkness, right? Because I always say that everything comes from the darkness, right? You know, they say like the Big Bang Theory, whatever it is, was just something that came out from pitch black, from darkness. It was like boom, and now a whole bunch of things were created. You know, when you're in the womb, man, and the mother in her womb, right? When she's wombing man, when she's wombing you, you know, and the womb is dark. You know, but there's creation happening. There's a new life being formed in there. You feel me? So I always say everything comes from the darkness, and the darkness is the magic. That's why they say like black magic, be scared of black magic, the dark magic, or whatever. But we're talking about darkness going through here, that certain things may be dark in your life. Allow these things to motivate you and inspire you, and to allow you to make magic out of it. It may seem like right now, since things aren't clear, that you don't have much to work with or you have nothing, but that's usually what magicians do. Magicians make something out of nothing. They take a hat, take it off, tell you look in it, there's nothing in the hat, put the hat back on, take it off, go bloop bloop, abracadabra, plow, something pops up. So I feel like higher messages, well, your higher self is providing the message to say, be the magician this month. Take everything that's being given to you, and this is also factual. Like, we're all alchemists, and alchemists take whatever they got around them and make something greater. They take lead and make it into gold type of thing. So I feel like this month is saying, take whatever darkness it is, things that are unclear in your life, or whatever you feel like you have lack of, or whatever you have little of, or whatever it is that you feel like you don't really have much, but look for the things that you do have, and take that and ride that wave and be grateful for that. And the magic is in the emotion. So that's why one of the key things to the law of attraction is gratitude. Gratitude has to be the attitude. So even though it looks like you don't got certain things in your life going the way you want them, or maybe you're looking at something else over there that has nothing to do with you, but you're trying to get yourself involved in that's none of your business. Look within, look at what's going on with your life, and see, do the pros and the cons type of thing, like what's going good and what's not going good, and then take those things that are not going good, and don't look at it as a problem. Look at it like you have to find a solution for them. So definitely, you want to take whatever is going wrong or whatever is not clear to you. Take whatever you got, whatever resources within yourself, whatever whatever it is that you have to do to make yourself feel at a safe place, to feel stable, or feel comfortable, or feel emotionally at peace. Take those things and ride the wave, build on top of that, compound on top of all the things that you could provide for yourself. The magician will allow you to do that. So messages from your higher self is saying, be the magician. Take nothing and make it into something. Take the lead and make it into gold, and whatever it is. And like I said before, everything comes from the darkness. The darkness is the source of everything. So that's why when you go through the bad times, it allows you to realize what it is you have to do to make yourself a greater person. It allows you to realize what the things that you are grateful for, because if you want to be a person that's full of greatness, you have to be grateful. You know what I'm saying? So dark times allow you to see the times that are good a lot more clear. But definitely, that's what's going on there. Let's see what steps to take to the near future. Right? Yeah, man, something's going on. I feel like, alright, so we got 5 of chalices, 5 of cups, 5 of water. Once again, not saying that this is like a dark card, but you're probably feeling sad right now. You're probably feeling sad because you're looking at the cups that are spilled, and you're looking at your losses or the things that you weren't able to obtain. So I feel like you're more focusing right now, and that's why it may feel like this. It may feel like things are dark, even though there's some light shining around you, and you're not paying attention to that light, because you're looking at the things that are going wrong. You're looking at the cups that are spilling instead of the cups that are still standing up. You don't know, maybe these cups were filled with poison, and long term they were going to hurt you. So whatever you're losing right now, it's actually for your benefit. I feel for the most part, at least the last 8 months or so for Taurus, it's really been about sacrificing. A lot of things been saying there's a lot of abundance coming to Taurus for almost a year now, and I know through experience that abundance has to come through, sacrifice, and you have to let go of things that don't bring you the abundance. You have to let go of things that, things and people that don't allow you to feel abundantly within yourself, like you don't have an abundant life. People that don't make you feel good, because the currency out here is really, your emotions and how you feel. Like everything about here is about feeling good. Therefore, you should focus on things that make you feel good and not focus on the things that don't make you feel good. So right now, steps to the near future, 5 of chalices is where there's a shift of power, where even though it seems like you lost more in your life right now, that there's 3 cups down and there's only 2 cups up, paying attention to what you lost is not going to allow you to get anything new. If you pay attention to what you still got, and that might be of higher quality instead of quantity, then things will brighten up. I feel like what's really going on right now, it's, is a struggle of, seeing the certain values in your life. Maybe you're not seeing the value in yourself, or maybe you're not seeing the values in the good people in your life, and maybe you're paying attention more to the people that used to make you feel good, or maybe you thought were supposed to make you feel good, or whatever certain things you're attached to, whatever it may be that you felt like it was supposed to be a certain way. you have to let go of those things and not focus on them no more. You know, I told you with the Chariot card, it's like you have to go through like some times of uncomfort, but to achieve higher levels. What's going on right here too is that you're by the source. You know, water is the liquidity. Liquidity is the money is the abundance, but that's one form. And remember, there's many forms of money. Money comes in physical paper and time and energy and focus and attention. That's why I say pay attention, because that's money. But you're near a source, and you know, you have to have a lighter load right now. You have to sacrifice certain things to make it to the top. You know, you're not going to be able to carry all those 5 of those cups, all these things that you want in life. You know, I don't think they're meant for you, but overall steps to take to the near future, I feel like what's really coming through right now is to let go of all the old shit and pay attention to the things that are still in your life, the things that bring you happiness, the things that are keeping you afloat. You know, be happy to have a roof over your head, be happy to have food every day, you know, simple things like that. That might be the cups that are standing up, the ones that have the purity water in it instead of the ones that might have the poison. And it feels good at the moment, it probably, you know, stirs up some chemicals within your body, but long term is going to hurt you, you know. So definitely you want to pay attention more to the things that are going right in your life. That's what I feel like is going on right now. Shed more light on whatever it is bringing light to your life right now. So next we got environment card, which is one of my favorite positions in the format, because it talks about your environment, what's going on around you, and what's going on around you is pretty much what you become. You attract and extract and all these similar frequencies depending on your surroundings. Your surroundings is what creates you and molds you in a certain aspect, you know. So let's see what we got in your environment card for March. Alright, these cards are really alright, coming together. Another major arcana, number 12, the Hanged Man. So the Hanged Man is literally all about enlightenment, right? And it's also about feeling like the black sheep. It's also feeling like you're being singled out and pointed out to. It's also about being weird and different. So I feel like your environment right now is not going to understand you. You know, I feel like, you know, like I just showed you, you know, with this, there's a lot of darkness, as in a lot of things that are unclear and unknown to you right now at the moment. You know, the Chariot shows that there will be uncomfort, but there will be success and achievement to go to a higher level, but there will be certain points that aren't so pleasant and you don't feel so comfortable. And going to the chalices as well, the chalices, the 5 of chalices is showing that, you know, there's certain aspects of your life that, you know, maybe you feel like you're losing, maybe you feel like aren't strong right now, or maybe you're paying attention to them too much, you're giving them too much energy and too much focus. But I feel like all these things, you know, even though, like I said, some of you are looking at all the bad things and being like, what the hell's going on? Some of you are looking at all the good things in your life and like being grateful because certain things might not be going so good right now, you know. So what's really going on is that I feel like for some of you, if you go through with the 5 of chalices, steps to take to the near future, and pay attention to the things that are going good in your life, then some people are going to look at you weird, because they're going to be like, what the hell? Like, it looks like nothing's really good in their life and they're so happy. Why are they so happy? And you're going to be here being at peace with it in yourself. You know, to others, it might look like you're upside down on a tree with your hands tied behind your back, and it's like you can't make nothing happen. But some people are like, wow, like, you know, look, some people are screaming, some people are cheering on, some people are like at awe, some people are like, what the hell are you doing? Some people are like, yeah, you're dying, whatever it may be, you know, people are crazy. And to you, you're at peace, and this is why it's about alignment. Look, you see there's a, I was going to say aroma, what do you call that? I forgot what it's called right now, I can't say the word, but it's like, you know, when it is your aura. There's an aura shining around his head because he's enlightened. You know, other people outside of him in the 3D physical world don't understand, but you're over here being at peace, and they're like, they don't understand how things are happening. It's almost like magic. The magician makes something happen from nothing. So definitely the Hangman is talking about your environment's gonna look at you weird. You might be different. You know, maybe you might be changing right in front of people's eyes, and they don't understand why you're changing or how you're changing or why you have to change. You know what I'm saying? But definitely that's what the environment card is saying. You know, people might not understand you right now in your life, and you might have to make, certain changes to make certain things change in your life, And some people are gonna look at you very different and weird and be like, well, but why? And some people might cheer you on and be like, support you and encourage you, but you have to make the change first and foremost for yourself to bring that light into your life, or bring more light into your life, But next card we got is let's see, intentions and goals, or fears and doubts, right? So let's see what we got. It depends on the card. Alright, so we got a whole bunch of both. We got a whole bunch of intentions and goals, and fears and doubts as well. So we got Major Arcana, the Tower, and this is definitely what I've just been talking about this whole time. This is about things collapsing and foundations being broken for new ones to be built. The collapse of the tower, as you see, is, there's lightning that's hitting it. It's on fire. The people jumping out the building. It's like abort mission. Like, everything you've been trying to hold on to is literally like, it's gonna fall apart more and more. It's just, the only options right now is, are you gonna allow it? Are you gonna assist it? Are you gonna assist the universe and accept and allow these things to like collapse and trust that it's for the better? Or are you gonna resist it instead of assisting the universe? Are you gonna resist the universe and try to stop all these foundations from being broken, and you're gonna try to keep building on top of these broken foundations, and that's not gonna help? So I feel like, whatever the darkness is right now, because there's a lot of darkness, as in there's a lot of unknown things, but I feel like you have to let everything fall. And usually they say when, things crumble and things fall, then they fall in place, actually, And maybe that's what has to happen. I feel like this moment, especially March, is about letting a lot of things go, whether it's, certain things, or it's a job, or, hobbies, or, things that you indulge in, certain types of food, relationships, certain people. There's definitely certain things that you guys have to let go of, and, accept and be okay, knowing that these things that you're letting go, like I said, like the cups right here, maybe they were poison and they're going to hurt you long term. Only you know, because something in your recent past has given you wisdom. And I feel like you're just maybe not acting upon that wisdom. You're not applying that wisdom. But there's things that you have to let go and focus on the things that you do have and work on those things and build on those things. And I mean, you got a lot of powerful cards here. You got 4 Major Arcana cards. You got 2 5s. 5 stand for power. So there's definitely a power shift going on right now, and you got to figure out what side of that shift are you on. Are you going to be on the side that leaves you powerless, or are you going to be on the side that leaves you powerful, And as they say, less is more. And 5 of chalices, steps to take to the near future, doesn't explain that any more than that less is more. It's about quality, not quantity. You had 5 cups, 3 fell. You feel like you lost more, but in reality, you kept more. You feel me? But there's definitely a lot of things collapsing, intentions and goals, fears and doubts. I think you're scared to let go of certain things, or you're scared to change, or you're scared to, maybe be like a rookie again. You're scared to be like a baby again, to be having to learn new ways of life and new ways of responsibilities and new ways of behavior, or whatever it may be. But what's it showing here for the most part is that you definitely got to let go of things, for things to, start shining again, more brighter, for more clarity to come upon you. It's time to let go. And once you let go, you let things grow. And once you let things grow, then you'll know. Because then they start forming right in front of your eyes, But anyways, we got 1 card left, and this is possible outcome. And keyword is possible. But let's see what came up. Alright, I don't make this up, guys. You're finishing off possible outcome for March is 9 of Pentacles. And this is one of the loveliest cards. This is one of my favorite cards as well, because it popped up for me so much in the beginning of my journey. Always showing me that at the end of the road, there's always peace and tranquility. So if you see, everything's telling you, let go of these things that are holding you back, focus on the things that are going right, focus on the things that you got, I was telling you, it's about you going to higher places. You're just going to feel, uncomfortable for a bit, and you're going to have to sacrifice certain things, and you have to let the old go and focus on the things that you do got, and that will bring peace to you. That will bring completeness to you. You know, you're about to be very enlightened, as in, you know, this journey, this spiritual journey, this enlightenment is forever. Like, you know, people always trying to find that, you know, final stage and think that once I do this, it's over, but this shit is forever. It goes in spirals. The spiral just either goes up or the spirals go either down, but you always go through similar things in your life and you always got to level up. But like I told you with the Chariot, you're going to higher levels. It's about success and achievement, but feeling uncomfortable for the moment. Possible outcome, say Nine of Pentacles, you used to be over here, now you're on the other side of the things. You know what I'm saying? You're on the other side of the fence. You have abundance, you have things that are completing you. 9 is about being reborn and being transformed, you know. Think about like when you're in the womb. Remember, we started off talking about the darkness in the womb, right? So when you're in the womb, how long are you in the womb for? 9 months. And when you're in the womb, you're actually alive. Like there's life in there. The baby is alive. But then when you come out the womb, then that's when you're born. That's when you become alive. No, you have life again. You have a new life. You know what I'm saying? You have higher level life. And that's how it is in this journey, in this life. Every couple months in our lives, every few months, every year, we're changing as people. We're different energies, you know. We just keep building up on whatever was from before, but we're different people than when we were last year or 2 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago. Just think about it, you know. But Marge is definitely saying there's transformation coming towards the end. If you do follow along what you have to do, let go of the things. It's not about quantity, it's about quality. Look at the values and morals you have of yourself and the things and people around you, you know. But if you go through with these things and, you know, sacrifice and, you know, bring yourself to a place that you know that you are stable and secure no matter what, as long as you provide that for yourself, those emotions, whatever it is that you need to do to make yourself feel comfortable and at a good place, take the steps to let go of all these things that are collapsing in your life. You know, there's definitely a lot of things collapsing, because last year all the readings for the most part was talking about this abundance that's, you know, stirring up and it's building up and it's coming to Taurus. And maybe the reason you haven't received it yet is because you're not making room for it. You have to make room for things in your life. You can't carry everything with you from your whole life, from all these years, you know. But definitely final outcome or possible outcome is saying 9 of Pentacles. You're over here, now you're over here, you're at peace. You know, 9 of Pentacles is about tranquility, about abundance, about being balanced within yourself, you know. It's about being on the other side of the fence and finally looking back and seeing things and like, wow, that was crazy. Like, yo, I went through this and it was dark times, but now the light, the sun is shining brighter than ever. But I really feel like the biggest thing is let things collapse. You know, assist the universe and whatever plan it has for you. Don't resist it, because no matter what, it's either you allow it to happen or you're forcing things. And when you're forcing things, things never come out right, you know. So assist in this collapse of foundation, assist in this destruction, because after things are destroyed, new things are created. You know, all the end means is that a new beginning is right around the corner, you know. So whatever aspect of your life that feels like it's not naturally flowing, that it's not organic, that it's not just being blooming and being beautiful and being, you know, shining within itself. Like if you have to work too hard in certain aspects of your life, then those things aren't, you know, flowing, and you want things to flow. And if things looks like they're falling apart, don't be scared. Don't be afraid to let things go. Don't be afraid to let things collapse. You know, the universe has, you know, a higher plan for you. You know, within yourself, your higher self knows already what your higher plan is, and you just have to come aligned with that. You have to come in tune with that, and that's where your intuition, go with your feelings, go with your emotions, you know. And notice that some of your emotions as well, you know, you just have to show yourself what emotions to feel, because sometimes you'll feel sad about things, but for everything there has to be balance. So if you feel sad about something in a certain situation in life, there's something in that situation that could be positive, and there's something that there's some light in there, you know. So I think this month is definitely about just letting things, you know, collapse. You know, don't resist what the universe is doing for you. Assist the universe, you feel me? And it's about looking at all the positive aspects in your life right now. I feel like that's really what it's saying right now. Because I'm telling you, Taurus, there's been abundance waiting for you. It's just waiting for you to go grab it. You just, at this point, you got to meet the universe halfway at least. You don't got to do all the work. Just meet the universe halfway, and I promise there's many, many rewards on the other side. And the biggest reward of them all is having your peace of mind, knowing that you're good no matter what, because that's what's most important. You feel me? But that's all I got for you guys. I am gonna, go hard this year. There's just some final notes, but I am gonna go hard and try to push out as many videos as I can for you guys. I do got new platforms coming up on different websites and different social medias. I do got an app coming out next year. Yeah, I am going to utilize WillyContraband.com much more, so I got a lot of new content coming up for you guys. But yeah, be on the lookout. And if you guys have any requests on certain topics, or anything astrological, financial, or spiritual, whatever it may be, I'm a man that knows a lot of things. Just let me know, comment down below. But anyways, this was your food for thought for the month of March. If you have any feedback, feed me back, please, because yeah, I like food. Food for thought, feedback, you feel me? Anyways, I hope you guys have a great March. I hope you find your peace. I hope you see all the light that's really in your life, and don't look at the things that are hidden in the dark, because without the darkness there is no light either, you feel me? But I'll see you guys next month in April. Much peace, much love.
They got you thinking that I'm dying, quoting all my songs, telling you that I'm lying. Though I know the truth, cause the truth will always find you. No matter where you go is always right there behind you. See the shiny lights is only really there to blind you. Crazy how the stars in the sky could define you. Crazy how the stars in the sky could define you.